How to trademark a phrase without a lawyer. Hey everybody, my name is Marcella Dominguez. I've been helping small businesses and medium-sized businesses online and offline protect their brands, their logos, slogans, and taglines. But in this video, we are going to cover how to trademark a phrase. If you have a phrase that you've been thinking about or that you're already using, then you are in the right place. If you're somebody that's been using a phrase in connection with the sale of goods or services, then I am glad that you are watching this video. But if you are somebody who is thinking about using a phrase in connection with the sale of goods or services, then you are also in the right place. What are the most important considerations if you want to trademark a phrase? There are lots of people that think their phrase is catchy, it's witty, and people would want to buy merchandise with that phrase. Well, that might be true, but there are a couple of things that you need to consider. Number one, is that phrase or a similar phrase being used already? If somebody's already using a similar phrase, whether it's on a t-shirt, on posters, on cups, anywhere, then you want to make sure that you're making the right decision if you do decide to move forward with that phrase. You also want to keep in mind that when you're doing a search on the United States Patent and Trademark Office, the Trademark Electronic Search System, in other words, which I'm going to link down below, it's not going to give you results that are similar to the phrase that you've typed into the search bar. For the sake of this example, let's just say you type in "just do it," the Nike slogan. So it's going to give you exact matches for "just do it" and other slogans that might contain the words "just do it." But it's not going to put you on notice of people who are using a similar slogan who have not yet initiated an application. And why is that important? Well, if there's somebody out there who is using a similar phrase but they haven't initiated an application, then they could have common law rights and have geographical rights that are superior to yours in the sense that they could exclude you from a particular area. I know that's a little bit confusing, but if you want to watch my video on common law trademarks, it is right there and you'll learn more about what it means when you're using a trademark but haven't initiated an application. If you are sure that you can move forward with the phrase, or you've already made the decision to move forward in spite of the search that you might have already done, then you want to go to trademarkanything.com, where we can help you with a DIY trademark registration, or if you send me an email, I can go ahead and register that phrase for you. Number two, now that you have initiated an application or the phrase with the United States Patent and Trademark Office, is it okay for you to put it on merchandise or to use that phrase in connection with any type of goods or services that you're selling? And the answer is, it all depends on what kind of research you've done and what do you feel personally as a business owner is right for your business. So on the screen, I am listing some of the most commonly used phrases that are protected by trademark. Just do it. A diamond is forever. Finger licking good. Have you heard these phrases before? Now, if you want to learn more about other trademark phrases, make sure to catch that video right there. It's a fun little quiz to test your knowledge on commonly heard phrases and slogans. You also want to keep in mind that registering a phrase, it takes the same amount of time as registering a logo or a business name. So don't think that because it's a phrase, oh, maybe it'll get through a little bit more quickly. No, it's still going to go through the exact same process and the exact same timeline. And if you want to know more about the timeline, make sure to catch that video right there, which will explain in more detail what process your application actually goes through. But suffice it to say for this video that once you submit an application, it will be assigned to a trademark examiner who will hold on to your application for the duration of the time that it takes for it to register, which is typically about a year. So what is something really, really important to consider if you want to register a phrase? Please listen up. Number three, you want to make sure that your use of that phrase is not ornamental or decorative in nature. So what does it mean to be ornamental or decorative in nature according to the USPTO? When your phrase is used decoratively, it might look something like this. I'm putting it on the screen right now. It might be displayed really prominently, really flashy, maybe right across the shirt. It might have humongous letters. It might be right across the chest. And that is just a reminder that the USPTO requires you to use a trademark in a certain type of way if you want to acquire registration. So you could continue to have the phrase right across the t-shirt just like you like it, but it might not acquire registration. So the USPTO, yes, is picky about how a trademark must be used in order for it to achieve registration. So you can't use something decoratively and think that it's worthy of a registration. You also have to take into consideration that the phrase is not not merely just a message. Because if it's just a political or social message, then the USPTO is likely to reject it. So if they don't see a phrase as identifying a particular good or service, or emanating from a particular good or service, or being a source identifier, in other words, then they are likely to reject it. So remember, nothing decorative, nothing prominent, nothing ornamental, and it cannot necessarily just be a message, because if it's just a message and it's not really a source identifier, then you're going to be disappointed. So in this video, I really hope to uncover some of the more important issues if you are thinking about registering a phrase. And if I left any stone unturned, please make sure to tell me in the comments below, what questions do you still have? I want to make sure that I answer those either in an email, which you can send to me, and it's free to send me an email always, or I'd be happy to answer it in another video. So please at least give me a thumbs up down below so that I can continue to make videos just like this for you and help you with your trademark journey. As always, I'm here to help you achieve a successful registration.